Well, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this footage is old. It's from actually the fall, and we just decided to cover up the front of the porch. So today's video is going to be primarily front yard work stuff here at the little single wide. I was planning to have more done in this video, but because of the weather, it did not happen. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention or not. We had some pretty bad weather come through the last 2 weeks. We're actually in the middle of one right now. It's not near as bad as it was last week. So I didn't get to do as much as I was hoping, but that's okay. You guys can see the beginning of this, and that'll be fine. So I didn't like how underneath this porch looked. I felt like it really needed something. So I couldn't quite, we looked at different types of lattice and everything else, and I just really didn't like any of it. And Jeremy and I were thinking, like, surely there's something we could do. And I kind of like the look of the pallets, where one goes over the front and then one goes behind it. And I'm doing the hand motions right now, like you guys can actually see. So we had some leftover boards from the double wide, and Jeremy brought them over here. Spoiler alert, we don't finish this. It's still not finished right now. I've been waiting for the weather. I was going to finish staining it, but we didn't get to, but that's okay. That's okay. I got a lot of stuff done in the house this week, inside the trailer. I mean, I know I've been hinting at it. I've been working on a big project that is consisting of a lot of small projects that I'm really excited about. So it is okay, but you guys are going to see an incomplete video. But you know what? I think that's good. That just shows us that sometimes, a lot of times, most of the time, life doesn't go as we plan it. So this is another project that I need to do this. I don't really need to do it this summer, and I'm not even sure if I'll get to it, just because usually when the heat gets on, all the outdoor plans I had go out the window, no pun intended, because it's just basically too hot and I don't want to deal with swamp butt. And that's just what happens here. It is so humid in this state, in my part of the state, and I'm by the river, that it's just miserable. I grew up in Atlanta, not a fan of the heat. I love the cold. But anyway, enough of me complaining. So we're going to stain this the same color as the porch. And we're not going all the way around it. We are going to finish this front part and maybe half of the second of the other edge, but I'd like to leave it open to put stuff up underneath. I do eventually need to buy a shed, which I don't want to because it annoys me how many freaking sheds there are in this state. You could play a drinking game if I drank on how many sheds there are in people's yards. Like, it's ridiculous, like 2 or 3. They're practical. I get it. And I'm going to have to buy one, but I don't know. It's just one of those weird things that bothers me. But then again, you guys, these days, if the wind blows wrong, it bothers me. But, pardon me. So that's all we're doing here. We went to, which you will see in my Saturday vlog, to the Capitol Market and got some flowers. You guys will see the flowers that I got. I normally do coleus, as you can see here in my front flower pot. And then I like to find these black petunias. I forget what they're called. But I haven't been able to find them I think last year I wasn't able to find them. I did find some this year mixed with some white petunias, and I picked those up. I was pretty tickled about that. The plants I got, I think one of them is a coleus and the other ones are something else. I'm not quite sure, but they're kind of similar. They're like different colored leaves. I like those for my little front. And apparently I'm not good with the words either. Oh, I had a tree fall on my house too, or on my trailer, or part of a tree. It was one of the most frightening experiences, which fortunately everybody's okay, the trailer's okay, that I have ever had. In a trailer like this, like mine, everything outside is magnified. Now the storm was really severe, but when it came through, I heard a loud crack and then a smash, and my whole trailer shook, and pictures fell off the wall. And I thought the way the sound made that one of my air conditioning units fell out. It didn't. Turns out it was a part of the tree from my neighbor's house, but there fortunately wasn't any damage. It was just really big. I think I put pictures in here. That is just rainwater. And now I've got the pump running before you guys get worried that I got mosquitoes and everything else. I know the dangers of still water and, not having your pump running continuously. My pump is running continuously. I don't know if you're supposed to put stuff in there, though, or not. I used to have this at Jeremy's house, and then I just put it together here. I'm just pulling out my old flowers from last year. I got some potting soil, and yes, I do like to play in the dirt in my hands. I don't like to wear gloves. They make my hands itchy. And I think it's just a mental thing. I'm not allergic to any of them. I just don't like wearing hands. I prefer to get that good old muddy dirt in my hands. So one of those is a coleus, and the other I can't remember what they were called, or I would tell you guys. I just like the way they look, and it worked out well here. And that's, like, again, this is the type of thing I like to go for each year. I've had these on my front porch for I don't know how long. And I usually have a hanging fern, or y'all will see what I have up here. Again, I can't remember the names of half of these things. I just know what I like and what I'll go to grab. I do know the petunias that I have. I love my petunias. I love plucking them when they're ready to go. There's something so fun about it. So what all I meant to put in this video was I was going to put, I got a bird bath. Jeremy and the kids got me a bird bath for Mother's Day. And I was going to put it up, but I need spikes, or the things to put in the ground to keep it from blowing away. I wanted to refill my bird feeders. Didn't get to do that because of the rain. And again, I'm not complaining. I just wanted you guys to know what I was hoping to put in here. It didn't happen. And then you guys are going to see me kind of starting to clear out a little bit of the space in the front of the trailer. I have a huge multifloral rose bush, and I've got some stuff coming in, some shrub and stump killer, but it hasn't been in yet because there's been a delay in the weather. And by the time it's supposed to come in, we're supposed to get like 5 or 6 days of rain. So it's not going to be here anyway. But I am trying to clear it out. I am not doing much in the front other than cleaning it up and putting some mulch. I already have mulch in there. It just needs to be spread out. But again, I want to make sure I get this killer to pull that multifloral rose up. If you guys know any tips or tricks to kill that stuff, please let me know. One of my supervisors at work, he recommended some stuff, said it did great for his yard. He said he had a whole row of it. My only experience with it was we had to use a tractor back in the day. And when I mean back in the day, I don't mean in the 1800s. I mean like 15 years ago when my ex-husband and I had to dig some up. And I think my father-in-law took it all up with the tractor. But yeah. Joe is my flower child, and I mean that literally. He loves the flowers, don't you, JoJo Banks?
Yeah, ma'am.
He does. He had a blast picking them out with Mommy, and he always wants to go look at the garden center at Lowe's. So he did help me, as you guys are going to see, pull some weeds. We learned the importance of gloves, though, didn't we, with thorns? Joe wants to add something.
I'm eating yogurt. I have a perfect plan for a zombie emergency.
All right, you guys hear that? He's got a perfect plan for the zombie emergencies. This is Joe's little flamingo and his cardinal.
Harry, get the flippy bricky fat dog.
So this is the front that I was talking about. I have big plans for this hitch. If you guys don't know what it is, it's a big part that you literally hook the trailer up to the back of a truck and haul it. So I'm pulling out all the weeds in that little barrel. Joe and I actually already planted some marigolds that he gave me for Mother's Day, the seeds, didn't you? Joe is over here on the side pulling out some of those roses, or the multifloral roses. You can see he's got his glove on.
Fell.
You did almost fall, didn't you?
Yeah.
So there was already a little bit of mulch in here, but I laid some cardboard down, as you guys are going to see in a minute. That's just my way of always doing, like, instead of weed fabric, which the weed fabric works great. I had the cardboard, and we're not able to really recycle here, so I like to use it this way. I don't plan to do much with this at all except clear it all out and put mulch down. I might plant some flowers in that little wheelbarrow there, but honestly, I'm not going to plan that far ahead. If I have the time, we will, but I just mainly wanted to pull all this stuff out. Now, I also had planned, I bought one of those little weed tools that you put into the ground and then step on it, and I didn't set it up either, so that was another part of the video. But again, that's okay, because like I said, that's what happens sometimes. Life gets busy, you just got to do what you can, and I can't control the weather. I mean, I could have looked ahead. So, but it'll be okay. It's progress, not perfection. And like I said, I did a ton of stuff inside the house this week. got a lot done, and I am tickled with it. A lot of stuff I didn't expect to get done that wasn't even on my agenda, but because of the weather, I was able to. So, all right, so you guys see I'm just pulling all that out. I don't think I'm going to do anything with that little pot.
And I went back inside after a little bit because I got bored.
Oh, that's okay, but you helped me quite a bit, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Joe takes out the trash and takes care of stuff, and he helps me around the house.
I'm a good little helper.
You are a good little helper. So Jeremy has some flowers that I planted last year. Not flowers, but they're more like leaves. I don't know what they are, like vines that I'm planning to bring over here and repurpose or replant. I'm going to put them in the hitch. Pardon me. And have them going over it. I might paint that hitch. Jeremy tried to go over it with the pressure washer, as you guys can see. So I don't exactly know what to do. That's something that is really not that important. I think it looks kind of cute, rusted anyway. The main focus is just going to be cleaning up this little part right here. So this is about it for the video. I've got a couple more shots and a couple pictures of the tree, the big part of the tree that fell on my trailer. My neighbor cut it up and got it off before I even got home, so there was nothing, like I said, no damage.
Shout out to our neighbor.
Shout out to our neighbor. Jojo Binks, you got anything to add?
Yeah, I want to tell my zombie escape plan.
What's your zombie escape plan?
This is a funny shirt. Step 1, panic. Step 2, run. Step 3, trip the nearest person.
All right, y'all heard that. Y'all know what to do in case of an emergency, a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you guys these pictures. I hope wherever y'all are at, you are having a blessed one. All right, I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one, and just stay tuned for some pictures and a couple other shots.
Bye.